Hello guys, this is Jazz, and today we're gonna talk about Warlock. This is gonna be my Season 1 Shadowlands guide. We're gonna cover talents, stats, covenants, conduits, legendaries, and the gameplay itself. Alright, starting with talents. I'm not gonna spend that much time with talents because I've covered it on my previous guide. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should take a look. Anyways, this is the standard build. We play against everything except mages, warlocks, or other stuff that tend to kill, or really high rated teams that like kill our pets instantly. So we go sacrifice. Usually I play this and I start with Succubus. Later on I swap to Spellhunter. I don't want to mess with Reign of Chaos because I don't want to spawn Infernals around. That would break my Succubus CC or Fear CC. Right? So this is what I'm playing. I usually swap this with Netherward, and that's it. That's about it. That's this page. Also, I'm getting like this question a lot. If I swap from Dark Soul to like Soul Conduit or something, or Channel Demon Fire against mages because they tend to spell steal it, or they tend to dispel it or purge it. I'm killing in one go, guys, since I'm playing this madness. Like, we're gonna talk about it in a second. So yeah, I'm always playing Dark Soul, no matter what, at least in twos, right? Like my gameplay is based on killing in one shot. Like I got one opportunity or two opportunities the whole game. That's where I'm planning to kill, or I'm forcing something with this one and they have the kill opportunity later on. So yeah, I'm sticking with Dark Souls. Gonna explain you more in a second. Few words about stats now. PvP gear is not gonna provide us with best stats because all the PvP items tend to give low haste, and Destro Lock needs a lot of haste. So in the future we gotta look for PvE gear like the haste ring from Necrotic, or a PvE belt, or anything like that. Anything that provides more haste in general. You want to have, I would say, 25% plus haste. That would be pretty good. Yeah, it's the priority for now is haste Versa. Obviously, mastery would give you the best, the most damage, but I think you take too much damage at the moment for something like that. In twos, I'm talking twos, right? So yeah, haste Versa is the way, guys. Okay, a few words about covenants. I was saying since beta that Night Veil would be the best because damage was too high. Soul Shape is really good. Since we cannot tank damage anymore, like we just have to escape, we have to run away. Out of all these three, I think Khorane is the best because of this. It lets me set up better. Like for example, I can have two bolts flying in mid-air, and if the first one does not land, I'm gonna benefit from that twice. And since I'm using the Madness Legendary, this is gonna hit even harder, right? This is a combination. That's number one. Dreamweaver, I'm not a fan of this one. We're not gonna talk about the very last ones yet, right? Because they're not out yet. I want to test everything before we get into those. Like, we're gonna see changes and stuff. So we will talk depending on what we can reach. Okay, Naya is good, providing you around 20% or a little bit more mastery. This is a burst window, it's pretty good. Dreamweaver, not a fan of Dreamweaver, not a fan of Pod. And Khorane is, I think, by far the best. Like, I love mobility inside twos and even threes. I would say like this is gonna help Affliction Lock as well. I haven't tested it myself yet since I'm maining Destro, and it's really strong on Destro right now. So yeah, I think that's the way. Let's talk about conduits now. Ancient remains by far the best for Destro. Then we have Demonic. I think it's a must for twos. I'm not a fan of this one, but we might play it if we get down there at some point. Also, the second potency you want to have. So we're talking about the second potency conduit. Soul Reader is not too bad because Soul Reader damage is really high. Like, it's really strong, right? Watch this. It's almost like a Chaos Bolt, but it's a dot, an AoE dot. It's almost like a Chaos Bolt, almost, an on-crit Chaos Bolt. So yeah, it's not too bad to play Soul Eater as a second potency conduit. You can make it work like a small burst window, right? Every minute. Even though the most consistent one is Confregate, Combusting Engine. But I don't like that the damage just goes away when you refresh your Immolate. Or when Immolate expires, because I tend to refresh my Immolate a lot in 2s just to set up a little bit better, or I'm trying to immolate the Dispel on Immolates in high rating. About Infernal Brand, I mean, you can make this work maybe in 3s with some crazy Reign of Chaos build, but it doesn't sound that good. Or it can work with like, I mean, if you want to play around Infernal, you can also play that. I'll probably go for Soul Eater when I get this on a higher item level. I'm trolling right now, I'm 158. So yeah, I'll probably put this one. About the defensive endurance conduits, I think this is by far the best. Resetting your wall. So you will not have to think when you're like getting bursted, right? Because damage is too high, you just press your wall, it's gonna come back since you're playing that. And it's gonna be way lower than 3 minutes, right? Drain life, this could be good for Affliction. It's gonna work for Affliction. And we got the Diabolic Bloodstone. I don't think it's the best, but yeah, 13% lich is obviously okay. But yeah, by far the best, this one. Finesse, Conduits, Shade of Terror, by far the best for Affliction. I don't like Fell Celerity. Demonic Momentum, by far the best for 2s. By far the best, this is my favorite one. Opens up my game. Like, I'm kiting a lot, I'm running a lot from what you guys see on my stream. It fits my gameplay so good, like this is just crazy. We might play this down there, right? It can work with Destro too, but I think it's the best for Affliction. So yeah, right now, Demonic Momentum. I've thought about this one, but it looks a little bit troll, right? So yeah, I don't want to get into that. Placing a Demonic Circle with like Killrogue, I don't know, we will see, guys. Maybe we'll do it for some content or something. But yeah, make sure you have that. I think it's really helpful for Destro in 2s. Right, legendaries now, legendary time. Madness. We wanna talk about this one, right? This is the thing that is gonna give you one shot, one opportunity, one kill. So the way it works is you Chaos Bolt, and your next Chaos Bolt, like the second one, or even the third one, you can do 3 in a row even, is gonna have 25% more damage, and the cast time is reduced by 20%. This is my favorite one. Been testing it since beta, and from that time I just loved it. Like the way it works, just amazing. You gotta be careful though. You really have to be ready to set up. You gotta know what's coming, and you have to set it up correctly in order to make it work. I'm gonna talk about it like inside the games. I'm gonna show you some games, guys, and how to set it up properly. My option 2 would be Confregate. It's a more consistent one, but it doesn't give the burst opportunity, the burst window that Madness gives, right? We could also see Pillars or Sifus working to some cleaves, like for more consistency or for more uptime. But right now, let's get into Madness, since this is our main thing. Okay, guys, Madness is all about doing damage and having fun on top of that, because damage equals fun. But outside of that, it's about getting one good opportunity and closing the game. Like you need 3 seconds or 4 seconds of uptime, and that's all it takes to finish one game. For example, in this game, the only thing that can stop me is the warrior kick or the shaman's trinket shear. So that's the reason I'm walling offensive, and I'm letting him reflect. My legendary still goes through that, like my second bolt is still gonna hit even if he reflects my first bolt. So that's I win on that trade, so I'm using that, and I close the game out. And in this game, since we know that the monk has no trinket, we have like 3 or 4 seconds, even less, to close the game out. And the shaman is also too far away for the grounding totem, so that's another kill opportunity here. And that's how we managed to win against hard counters, like in a very small window. But in general, guys, your main gameplay is like you wanna run a lot, you wanna port a lot, you wanna soul shape with your Night Fae. Like it's all about running and finding one kill opportunity and forcing cities with your Chaos Bolt. For example, here the monk just trinketed, and we know that he's not gonna have trinket for our next setup, so we're ready for that. We're gonna set it up, and we are going to one-shot him. So at this point, we're just waiting for them to come in. The moment they come in, we fear the healer, we're gonna stun DPS. We know he has no trinket, so there's no trinket karma opportunity. We had a small window again, like 2-3 seconds, 2.5, win the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, also subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Thank you for watching.